Hi everyone, my name's Anjali and welcome today to our WOCY Daily Activity. Today's the 1st of March and today we are celebrating World Compliment Day and St. David's Day. I don't know if I would put which one I would put first because I think they're both equally important and they're both absolutely related. So St. David, for those of you that aren't sure who he is, St. David was a priest who is admired in Wales, which is part of the United Kingdom, for the amazing qualities that he has. And so people in Wales feel that St. David is their patron saint. He protects them. Now, St. David had a very simple way of living. He lived almost 2,000 years ago, and his thing that he taught to people, what he really believed in, is he said, do the little things. So by that he meant that the little things can make a really, really big difference. So now we move forward about 2,000 years after St. David was alive, and we meet somebody called Poorvhet from the Netherlands, and he believes that we can all do something very small, very little, something for free that can make a really big difference to the world, to the lives of people. And that is to pay them a compliment. And so today I invite you to look, to observe, to notice, to see the things that other people do that you really admire, that you really like. And why keep that to yourself? Why not pay them a compliment, telling them how amazing they are? And it can be everything from as simple as how you like the way that they've worn their hair today, or it could be something like you like the way that they solved a problem or how they approach things. So take some time, and maybe today you can really make an effort to see if you can pay at least 3 compliments, okay, to at least 3 people today. And then just notice their reaction. Now, you might find that someone says, oh, that's nothing, that's okay. And they look a little bit embarrassed. And I think that's because people aren't used to receiving compliments. And I think, if you ever receive a compliment, it's really important that you acknowledge that you say thank you for what they have said, what they admire about you. Maybe you'll notice how happy they look. Maybe you'll notice that your relationship as a friend, as a colleague, as a manager really changes as a result of paying that compliment. So just look out for how people react, and then think about how you feel when you see people being so pleased, so happy for the compliment that they have received. And I think, that's an amazing feeling as well, seeing how people respond in a really positive way, although they might be embarrassed initially, to the compliment you paid. Now, there's one more person that I think we don't pay enough compliments to, and you might know where I'm going with this, and that is yourself. So please today also remember to notice and to look at the things that you have done well, and to pay a compliment to yourself. And maybe you can pay a compliment to yourself all throughout the day, or at least every morning and every evening, as you really value and appreciate the amazing things that you have done. So I hope you enjoy celebrating St. David's Day, particularly if you live in Wales or you're Welsh, or you really like the idea of St. David and the simple things he does. Maybe you can wear a daffodil or a leek in celebration of St. David's life, because he was a priest. He was also a farmer. He grew his own food. So daffodils and leeks grow at this time of year. So that daffodil or leek represents St. David. So maybe you could do that. Maybe you can think about doing those little things that St. David talks about and Poorvhet talks about. Pay lots of compliments, or even just a few. Even one makes a huge difference to other people and to yourself. So I thank you all for joining me today, and for the world, for all these amazing things that it gives to us. Love to you all always, and namaste. I look forward to seeing you soon.